Well, hello, hello, hello. Well, after Red Faction Guerrilla, I think it's high time I step it down a notch. Even though, comparatively, this is not just one notch, this is all of them. Yes, I will be playing Splinter Cell Conviction. Just to take a break from all the high-end action, even though this does have some, because it's not completely traditional stealth-based game. It does have somewhat action within it, especially because once you're caught, you may as well just shoot the shit out of everyone. There's no point resetting and trying to do everything perfectly. For the record, I have beaten this game before. I have not beaten it on PC. The farthest I've gotten was Lincoln Memorial. Yes, Lincoln Memorial was the furthest I've gotten, and on Conviction difficulty. But in terms of this playthrough, I don't actually know. I don't know why I said Conviction difficulty, but realistic. I don't know if I should play on realistic or not. Now, you know what? I'll just start it on normal. Just to make sure, you know, I'm not dying every 5 seconds. Because there's quite a few times I've beaten this game, some of it is sort of floating around my head. Whereas if I played this a few more times, I'd easily run through a realistic playthrough. But as of now, I'm just a normal man trying to find out what's wrong.
Just do what you have to do.
I always do, Sam. I always do.
The thing you have to understand is this. The Sam Fisher you knew is dead. America killed him, asked him to make one sacrifice too many, cross one line too far. A drunk driver killed him, some anonymous asshole who ran down his daughter and vanished. She was the one thing in his life that humanized him. And his agency killed him. It set him up, turned him loose, and told him to pull the trigger on his best friend in a dirty New York City basement. Irving Lambert died by Sam's hand that day. And so did Sam. So he left. Left Third Echelon, left the life he knew, left America and Mom and apple pie, left it all behind. He hopped off the grid and went walkabout, looking for a reason to go on living. Eventually he found it. He caught a whisper in the wind that maybe his daughter's death hadn't been an accident. He heard a name. And he found somewhere to go looking. A city called Valletta. It's in Malta.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Phone call for you. Please accept this. Compliments of your call.
Sam,
Who is this? How'd you find me?
give me a little credit, Sam. Don't tell me you don't recognize my voice even after all this time.
Grim, what do you want?
To save your life, we can go from there. A team of armed men just entered the marketplace looking for you. They're closing in on your position. Unless you do exactly what I say, this will be a very short conversation.
I'm not doing a damn thing until you tell me how you found me.
We're Third Echelon. We've got an eye on everyone. Look up. You'll see it.
Do I want to see the controls to inverted?
Come on, Sam.
Look,
It's starting
no.
to attract attention.
Fuck off. I
I
want
see.
up to be up.
Then I
Thank
can
you
take
very much.
back up to safe altitude.
I understand why some people push up to look down, but considering it's a sodding mouse,
You've got multiple hostiles inbound on your position, and from where you're at,
that
you're
would be
safe
far
down.
too awkward.
Now get to that group of stalls in the market. There's a lot of cover for you there.
It's like the old days, huh, Grim?
Just like the old days, Sam. Are you carrying?
Yeah, but I'd rather not risk a firefight when there are civilians around.
That's very noble of you. But right now what matters to me is getting you out of there in one piece. So get to that group of booths right now or I can't help you, Sam.
Also, sorry to say this, but spoiler alert from earlier on. During the cutscene.
Now let's get you a little closer to those targets in the light of them. Go cover to cover until you reach the luggage stand.
Because not even I know, I've not played any Splinter Cell game besides Conviction and Blacklist. Which I really should. I probably will do. Sometime. Especially since it's the HD trilogy or whatever on PS3. So I'll probably pick that up when I can.
Hey there, kiddo. What's wrong?
I don't like the dark. It's scary. Turn on the light for me, please.
Come on, sweetie. There's nothing to be afraid of in the dark. Sometimes darkness is a good thing. Like when you want to go to sleep.
I could go to sleep with the light on.
When it's light, you can't see into a place that's dark. But when it's dark, you can see what's around you much better.
Really?
Really. So if there's monsters or bad people around, you can see them. And if you're in the dark, they can't see you.
I can't see you either. Can you please turn the light back on?
Okay. Then how about this? There's one really cool thing I didn't show you yet.
There is? Show me.
Okay, here it is. When you're in the dark and your eyes get used to it, you can see all sorts of things around you really well. And then you can do stuff with them.
Like what?
Now take a look at your mobile. You can see it really well, right? If there were monsters standing underneath it, because I can see it, maybe I could make it fall on them and they'd go away.
And it would fall on their heads and they wouldn't be bad anymore?
That's my girl.
Daddy, what was that?
Daddy needs you to stay in
And this
bed.
is the one house you do
Just gonna
not
shut the door and
want to burgle.
Okay, Daddy, I love you.
Stay in bed.
Like if these
There you
burglars
go,
knew
Sam. Nice
beforehand.
and dark, just the way you like it.
Yeah, they probably would have gone, yeah, no thanks, I am... Do you mind? Yeah,
What do you got, man? You got anything good?
because they are about to have a
Shit,
bad
you picked
day.
it, asshole. You said we'd get a
And
couple
considering
of
it's
thousands.
America,
There was metals and shit we could fence.
killing these guys in your own home, you're probably going to be saluted for doing so.
Take it out and trade.
Now you're talking.
Dad, what did you do to them, Dad?
Sarah, baby, don't look.
What are you doing, Daddy?
What are you doing? Sam, talk to me. Sam? Sam, are you there? Come on, don't check out on me. There you are. They brought in some reinforcements and the man calling the shots is with them. Get a hold of him. I'll ID him and you can figure out what questions to ask.
Who's paying the bill for this one? Tobin. Oh man, why we gotta keep working for this?
I've got an ID on the leader, Sam. His name is Dmitri Gramkos, a local street-level boss. He hires himself and his gang out on a regular basis.
Who's he working for now?
Why don't you ask him?
I think I will.
You see we here? No, man. Shit. This Fisher guy's smart. Probably ran out the back door for the market. Left us with our thumbs up our asses.
Not happening. Back's all blocked off. He's gotta come through.
Cover me, you asshole! Screw this. I'm out of here.
Looking for me, asshole. No more playing around. Who sent you? Fuck you!
Fuck off, I wanted to bash him into this bloody stall, because there's a guy on the other side of there.
It's Coben. Andre Coben. Runs trucks, guns, anything people want, he gets it for them.
Not good enough. Why does Coben want me dead?
If I talk, he'll kill me.
I didn't see nothing, man. I swear.
He drove the car that hit your daughter. Used to brag about it, you know? Heard you were coming, so he hired me to kill you before you killed him.
You should refund his money. Where do I find him?
You don't understand. In the city, the old museum on King George Street. It's his place now. Guards out front and on the sides. Don't tell him I told you.
Oh, I'm not gonna tell him a damn thing.
He is now super dead.
Don't tell him I told you. But I knew all along that's where Sam would be going. Anything dirty in Malta ran through that mansion. Coben's whole operation was based there, and he turned the place into a fortress. Which, to be fair, it pretty much was to start with. And that was before he filled the place with jumpy guys toting automatic weapons. But Sam knew Coben was in there. And that he might know something about what happened to his daughter. So, Sam was going in, no matter what.
Okay?
Of course this place is big.
So what's on the schedule for tomorrow?
It's really bad tonight. But those 2 body bags they hauled got you spooked? Shit's nothing. Oh, shit!
Just to make sure that they don't see me. Plus, with this guy in the window, doesn't really matter.
So what are we supposed to do with these? Drag them to the back courtyard. Let someone else dump them. Someone took out the chandelier!
Motherfucker's here somewhere, I can feel it. Fuck!
It's you!
Shit!
Okay, now I'm going to assume I keep all my weapons and upgrades. Well, I'll equip the 5.7 because the marks will be really great later on. 2 isn't bad for now, but when you start getting them in like groups of 3, it'll help for that. And then probably just something a little silent. If anything, if this goes tits up somehow, I'm going to want something with firepower.
Come on. The sooner we get this loaded up, the sooner we get it to the Americans at the airport. The sooner we do that, the sooner we get paid. How we doing?
We're ahead of schedule. Don't tell those guys that.
Yeah, no kidding. Any idea what's in the big box?
Don't know, don't tell.
They never learn.
The usual pilot for this run? He does all the tough shit.
Conduct on area sweep. Kobe trusts him. The Americans don't, that's why they're going for the ride, I guess.
Yeah, protecting their investment.
All I'm saying is I wouldn't want to check them.
Yeah, I know. Man! He's dead. Fuck, he's dead. Mr. Coleman would
I'll take that spot.
love to see you, pussy. Show your face. Fuck you, whoever you are. Fuck that museum. Fuck everything.
Okay, I was really hoping he'd move for a moment there. Because then obviously I could have filled up my mark gauge. Or whatever the hell you want to call it.
Take him down.
You hear me? You know why not? Because you're gonna be dead. You hear me? Dead, motherfucker. So if you want to run, I'll give you a head start. You keep coming. I'll be waiting. And I'll take care of you the same way I take care of everyone else who fucks with me. And one more thing. Your daughter, your precious little daughter, she was a fucking whore.
Okay, I missed that shot apparently. Well, not missed, but that collision with that wall. Too OP.
I'll show you Malta and its women, you know.
Fuck, man.
You'll die in this museum, Fisher! What kind of chicken shit move is this, Fish? I'm coming, asshole!
Watch that first step.
Because I'm hearing things, that's why. And I want to know if you think this place is haunted.
No, I don't think.
Whoa!
What's the plan? What's the plan? I'll tell you what the plan is. That son of a bitch is gonna come through that door, and we're gonna blast him when he does.
Boss, what if he comes through the window?
Then you shoot him! What kind of fucking stupid question is that? You get this straight. Nobody is going anywhere until Fisher is dead. Until he shows up, all you gotta do is shut up and get ready to shoot. Are we clear? Yeah, boss. I said shut up! Easy there, boss.
Pretty amazing how the one henchman goes, what if he comes through the window? And he's like, no he won't. He's like, okay then.
I'm not hearing anything.
You're the boss.
Are you hearing anything? Shit! You, Anton, go check it out. See what's going on behind that door.
Boss, I don't see him.
before! Fucking kill him! Die, you bastard! Die! I'm coming. You're not bulletproof, are you? I'm gonna blow your brains out!
Time to check the zone, guys. I want a clean sweep.
Hold still and die! I'll find you and I'll kill you, Fisher. Show me our new piece of art. Ah! Ha ha ha! I'm going here somewhere. Find him.
About you, but I don't want to be next.
Andrew Coben, were you saying something about my daughter?
Oh, God, no. Yeah, I was just messing with you, man. I didn't mean it. I swear I didn't mean it.
Then make it up to me. Tell me why you killed her.
I can't tell you. All you can do is kill me.
Well, there goes the piano.
It was just
Let's
a
hope it
job.
wasn't expensive.
They just gave me a picture and told me to provide a body. That's all it was, a dump job.
They isn't good enough. Who were you working for?
I can't tell you. I'm still working for them. They'll gut me if I tell you.
And just think, Coben never asked for any of this. And that's where you usually get the budum-tsh thing.
They're not the ones you should be worried about right now.
You don't get it, Fisher. They're bigger than you. They're bigger than me. Don't you see? They told me you were coming. Drop it, Fisher! Drop it down! Give me, you won't get hurt!
Sam, you need to go with them.
The hell I do.
Please. You have to trust me on this one.
If you're talking to the Ice Queen, Fisher, I'd advise you to listen. She knows all sorts of things you'd be interested in. What took you so fucking long?
Don't move! Hands in the air! Fisher! Nice and easy!
Man, this is Ghost Hawk 1. We've secured Panther and are ready to return to base.
All right, Grim. You get this one. But if it's a setup...
Oh, Coben, now you've asked for it.
I'll be happy when we drop off Sleeping Beauty.
So will Reed. I saw his people out by his chopper ready to go. He's probably impatient.
Look, Colonel Prentice, I got us here as fast as I could.
Yes, you did, Oscar. Tom Reed's just not a patient man.
Colonel, I don't mean to be pushy on this one, but I do need to talk to you about my pay.
I was told Coben was handling that.
Well, yes, sir, but since there were these changes, you see, extra passengers with extra gear and a longer flight plan.
Tell you what, Oscar. Take it up with Colonel Reed. He'll take care of you.
It was clear someone wanted to talk to Sam. That's why they went to all the trouble of setting him up at Coben's. That's why they tranked him and flew him back home. They needed him docile when they offloaded him at their private airstrip up in the Blue Ridge, because if they hadn't, he would have taken that place upon with his bare hands.
He's awake.
Fuel isn't free, man.
Colonel Prentice,
Major Robertson. We don't have time to chat. Our timetable says your men need to move.
Everything's operational, Director Reed. We start deployment at 900 hours this morning.
Good, keep things going on your end. I'm heading back to 3rd Echelon to prep things there.
Oh, our people will be just fine.
Never had any doubts. Now, gentlemen, if you'll excuse us, I need a minute with Miss Grimsdaughter here. There's a loose end that needs tying off.
Of course. Major?
Right. Fisher's all yours, Anna. You packaged him for us in Malta, you get to unwrap him here. Find out what he knows about the EMPs, how he knows it, and why he's been hunting our friend Mr. Coben.
Might take a while, Tom. He's been trained to resist interrogation.
I'm authorizing you to use whatever persuaders you need, chemical or otherwise. Get the answers, and dispose of them. Just don't be as messy this time.
Well, I'll keep that in mind. Anything else?
Just get to it. And call me when you have something. I'll be at HQ.
Also, just for the record, that gun just disappears.
I'm working for President Caldwell as a mole inside 3rd Echelon. Reed's the new director, and he's working hand in
And
hand
also
with our
ignore
hosts
her
here, a PMC called Black Arrow. They're running a
physics-defying
pipeline to store
breasts.
Russian EMP tech from Malta, and Reed's stonewalling any kind of investigation into it.
Reed stonewalling the president.
He's got serious political coverage from somewhere, and the president isn't getting anywhere through channels. We know they're in the final stages of prep for something very ugly, but what we don't know is what it is or where it's going down.
Really? Then again, you seem more interested in field work these days.
Stop it. I need you to do this. The second I make a move, my cover is blown. But you're on the outside now. You are free to act.
I don't do this sort of thing anymore.
Tell that to the men you killed in Malta. Now, if you don't make it look like you escaped and attacked me, I'm dead. So make it look good, Sam. Hit me. Do what you have to do.
Grim, let me remind you, I'm out of the game.
You're not out. All it took was one hint about her. Only one hint about Sarah, and you dove right back in.
What do you know about her?
I know she's alive. How's that for starters?
You're lying. She's dead. Lambert told me she was dead, and I take his word over yours.
She's alive, Sam, and I know where she is. I've known all along.
You're lying. Why should I believe you?
Because my people have her. If you help me, you get to see her again. If you don't...
Kiss, kiss,
it's out of
kiss,
my hands.
kiss. Or beat the shit out of her, either way. If you're into that stuff, whatever. I'm not here to judge.
I will kill you.
Sam, I've been lying to you about this for years. Okay. Okay, that'll do. Good work.
Shut up.
Here. My car's just outside their security gate. It's a red T-208. I disabled the GPS locator chip, so 3rd Echelon's birds can't find it. And take this snake cam. It's linked with this phone. The signal's encrypted.
In case you get lonely.
So I can set up a call with Sarah to prove to you that she's alive and unharmed. Now we need to get you out of here without them coming after you. C4 should help with that. There's some right outside. Get it and call me back.
I don't get the gun.
Just point it at the right people.
Oh, I will.
Look at his file. Goddamn, man is a fucking legend. Holy shit!
You're goddamn right, I'm a legend.
Grim, I've got the package.
Good. Now here's the plan. They may not be able to track my car by GPS, but they've got a chopper on site. That means they don't need to.
They'll just blow me off the road.
Far enough out into the sticks that no one will notice. You need to disable that chopper, or you're not going anywhere.
Roger that. That would be better to detonation.
Man, this does not look good. Damn it, we gotta get whoever... Now! We got a fucking problem here, guys. Someone check if our prisoner's still there. I don't believe this.
Watch your back. He might try to circle around us.
Holy shit! That's Victor!
Okay, I'm claiming bullshit on that one. And I don't even have another gun anyway. Yeah, probably just quicker if I died. Shit. I knew I'd cock something up eventually. And I'm only fucking 3 missions in.
Pissed off rattlesnake. I took a look at his file.
What was it? Something about an op in it.
Oh, what the fuck?
Grim, I've got the package.
Good. Now here's the plan. They may not be able to track my car by GPS, but they've got a chopper on site. That means they don't need to.
They'll just blow me off the road.
We're far enough out into the sticks that no one will notice. You need to disable that chopper, or you're not going anywhere.
Roger that. That would be better to hold off on the detonation.
Heads up, people! Something's going on. Search the area. Damn it! I don't know who did this, but when I catch him, he's dead. Come on! Come get me! I'm right here! Don't make me come looking for you!
I lost him. Where'd he go?
Come on, man! Hey!
You can't see him. This guy's a fucking ghost.
God! Come on out while I'm still in a good mood. You hear me? Oh no! I'm gonna catch whoever did this, man.
Grim, I've taken care of the chopper. Now I need to take down the field's electrical grid.
Good call. Black Arrow jury-rigged the hell out of the original system when they converted the airfield from civilian use.
So it's vulnerable. The power relays are probably the weakest point. Where do I find them?
One of the barracks had one put in, exposed inside the building.
And that's my best bet.
Attention all personnel. The mess hall is now closed until further notice. All personnel are reminded that non-essential use of staff vehicles is forbidden. Anyone found using field-rated vehicles for private purposes will be subject to formal discipline.
Oh!
Attention, attention. The weapons drill has been postponed until 800 hours. Repeat, the weapons drill has been postponed. All personnel. The ordnance inventory.
generator running.
Nice job. Now, my car is parked just outside the gate off the main lot, but as things stand, you won't get far.
What haven't you told me?
There's a satellite dish on site with an uplink to a private spy vault. Use the C4 to take it out.
I thought your car was clean.
It is. But if they get a visual lock on
Wow,
you,
even on normal, these guys are blind.
Why don't you go see if there's anything else you forgot to mention?
Quit hiding, you damn cowards. I'll look at every barrack and every shelter.
I know you're out there, asshole. Don't make me come find you.
Quiet it down. Stay alert. Report in if you run across anything else. Up, man. I know you're here. Make it easy on yourself. Come on out. Think you're gonna get away from me? Think again. This airfield ain't big enough to hide you.
Grim, the dish is taken care of.
then let's get you out of here. My car is outside the
I've
gate.
lost contact
All the
with the
pursuit
intruder.
vehicles are
Attention,
inside.
attention,
This is
all
an emergency.
personnel.
For
There's
other
an
security
escaped
systems,
prisoner
and they're
inside
not
the
going in.
compound.
Well
He is to
done.
be considered armed and
Hit you
dangerous.
harder.
Report to your security positions immediately. You were cleared to use deadly force.
What the lady say to you, Fisher?
Whoever did this is gonna pay. I promise you. And when I find him, he's dead.
Jesus Christ. Come on out.
The prisoner is still at large. Repeat, the prisoner is still at large.
I'm gonna find whoever did this. Man. I promise you.
Is how you want to go out? Cowering in a corner? Son of a bitch! Fuck! Stay alert, just in case.
Sam, bad
Warning,
news.
the prisoner
Sarah's
has had
fine, but I
extensive
have to push
combat
back
training.
the call I
He
promised
is
you.
armed and
Stop
extremely
playing
dangerous.
games and don't call me again unless you've got my daughter on the line.
Clear, let's move to the next zone. Give it up! Know you're here somewhere.
I know you're here somewhere. Come on out. It's a private airfield.
And just like that, this mission is over.
Paladin 9 Security, Victor Cost speaking.
Vic, it's Sam. I'm in town and could use a little help.
If you're asking for help, we better do this face to face. And what the hell's going on back there?
I thought you'd recognize the sound. Remind you of anything?
Yeah. Iraq.
Yo, Sam, how's your little girl?
She's doing fine. I got a picture from her in the mail. I think her mom helped her draw it.
Nice. My kids don't draw me pictures or write or anything.
They don't write because you can't read, man.
Clap it up. But when I get out of here,
You're going to kindergarten.
You know, I hear they got entrance exams at kindergarten now, Sam. I don't know if Vic's gonna make it in.
That's one way to go. Rapping about a guy who can't get into school and immediately get blown into meaty chunks.
Sam trusted me. Because of what we'd been through together in the Gulf. That's why he called me after Third Echelon did their little number on him. He needed someone to watch his back. I was the only one who could.
And now the game pretty much goes from a stealth game to an action game in the blink of an eye. Now this mission on realistic difficulty is a tad annoying, but it's still very doable if you take your time.
Find cover and hold your position. We'll come get you. I am ordering you to wait for evacuation. You read me?
يا إلهي يا لعنة اللعنة لقد نفذت ذخيرتي سأعيد التسليم لن نذهب إلى هناك عليك بهذا أيها الفقير أين نحفظ عليك أمسكتك يا غبي
I know it may not look it, but this mission, for some reason I recollected this entire mission in the back of my head. Because I know that for the final part of this mission it's just a shootout. And yeah, that can get a little dicey. And when I mean a little dicey, I mean very. أنت لا تعرف مع من تلعب. Oh, hello, Dark Shadow. And yeah, as I was just saying, you go from a stealth game to an action level, which sort of doesn't, I mean, story-wise, yes, it fits, because obviously what you're trying to tell, but I'm sort of glad that they only put it in for one mission. Then again, since the shooting isn't that bad, if they made an entire game like this, it'd work. Also helps if I don't just walk around a corner and get shot to shit. Nice. Made him drop his own grenade. But of course it didn't kill him. Because as we all know, hiding behind a shitty school desk can save you from a frag grenade.
Hey, what's your name, fucker? Tell me the name of your unit, you son of a bitch! Hey, tell me your orders, you piece of shit! Where are you?
Thanks, Vic. Well, don't thank me till we're out of here.
When's backup coming?
Good question. Wofford Base. This is Husky. I got 2 for a ride out of here.
Husky, this is Wolford Base. You are one lucky son of a bitch. We'll have a bird in the air as soon as we can pinpoint your location.
Roger that, Wofford. We are at...
Yeah, you played Vic in this mission. Which is extremely handy because of the bloody gun he has. Without it, this level would be a bit of a bitch. I mean, then again, if I could fucking shoot straight, that might help. There we go, done.
Sorry, Sam.
Also, those guys closest to us just fell over. Nothing hits them.
You still down there? Why don't you boys sit your asses down and we'll come get you?
We're not going anywhere. You hear that, Sam? We're getting out of here!
Thanks for coming back for me, Vic.
You don't leave a brother behind, Sam. You don't leave family.
That op started a change in Sam. One that would take years to really show itself. Years of figuring out.
Yeah, that mission, like I say, it's not a bad mission. Doesn't really fit the game, but you know, like I say, I can take one mission.
Sam never asked for the little
of just
things,
all-out action.
which meant this was big.
Because then it just throws you into a mission with which you have to be extremely stealthy. Because if at any moment you're caught, or if you do it wrong, game over. Restart from
It made life
checkpoint.
tricky for the spotters. I could dodge them. Sam, he could find them, and he did.
Hey, Sam. I'm being tailed here. Black Arrow wants to crash our party.
It's not a secret that we know each other, Vic. They're watching you, hoping to catch me.
I think I'm insulted. You better take them out quietly so we can talk before they get back up.
What else is there?
Serious,
Okay, baby,
Sam.
don't make a scene. It's
If they spot
Okay, this is
you,
going to be extremely out of place, because you don't normally find these in normal playthroughs, but obviously since I don't exactly have an i9 and a 1080 Ti, I might turn down shadows or whatever. Her advanced options, what do I have? Now just turn that to medium and shadows to medium, because for some reason that is dipping like a bitch.
Too much heat.
It's done absolutely nothing. That has affected nothing. Ah, bollocks. Yeah, no idea. Clearly, graphic settings in this game doesn't matter.
Being tailed here. Black Arrow wants to crash our
Now, if I can pay attention to this mission and actually play it the way it's intended, instead of running headfirst and getting caught within 5 seconds.
What else is there?
It's okay, baby. Don't make a scene.
If they spot you or the crowd does, the meat is off. Too much heat. Now get to it.
Hurry up, folks! It's the last ride of the night. It's your last chance to see the entire city of Washington, D.C.
Remember, people, cost isn't the target, just the bait. Wait for him to lead us to Fisher, then let me know, and we'll have backup down here so fast it'll make your head spin. Got it? Good.
Why are you following me?
I wasn't following you. I swear.
Oh, nice, just opened the bin.
Victor Cost.
He's just this guy. I swear. I don't know anything else.
Looking for me?
Oh, crap. You're Fisher. Dude, don't hurt me. I don't know anything.
Tell me about your plans for me and Vic Cost.
Fuck, Fisher. I was supposed to call it in when we saw you. Backup's waiting. Ready to take you in.
Time for a change of plans, then.
Wow, you're hungry. No, sir. Last ride, folks. Make it the most to the left, man. Go left.
Shut up, man. I'm trying to find something.
You're wrong.
What do you think?
I don't know. It looks pretty scary.
Oh, come on. The fair's closing pretty soon. Take a chance.
Last chance to
Come on, pal. It's almost closing time. Give me one more shot. Sorry, sir. Rules are rules.
You got, like, what, 10,000 stuffed animals back there? Give me one more shot. Your management.
I'll clear. Like I said, Hal, it's your pony out. You want to go on?
Radio check.
I'll be waiting here with the napkin. Are you gonna throw up?
Got a minute to talk.
I'm really fucking thankful you turned the other way.
Are you? Shit.
Oh, come on, man, not the condiments.
Why are you following Victor
What is
Cost?
that anyway? Crime ketchup. Nice.
I'm an associate. We were waiting for you. Told to call it in when we saw you. Take it easy, buddy. I'll be more careful, right, man?
Vic, I've taken care of your admirers.
Then we got a window before the handlers figure out they're done and send friends. If we're gonna do the face-to-face thing, we gotta do it now. You know the area around the monument?
Yeah.
There's a standalone booth right in front. Meet me there, I'll let you in.
There you are. Here, put this on. We don't have a lot of time. Those spotters had to have backup. So we'll go over the basics here, cover the rest by phone.
Sounds good.
Look in the bag, you'll find your favorite pistol.
I didn't get you anything.
Shut up, Sam, there's no time. You'll also find something I borrowed from a buddy over at DARPA. It's a portable EMP generator. Low intensity, short range. The bag's shielded so you can stash your gear in there, but hit the trigger, you'll fry everything around you to use as juice.
Nice. What else do you have for me?
There's a file in the bag, but here's the short version. There's an R&D house called Whitebox, a DoD contractor that does work on EMP technology. So, 6 months ago, they suddenly contract out all their security to those assholes over at Black Arrow. Now, that's a breaking pattern for them. They don't do corporate security. And based on what you told me about them...
There might be a connection.
Bingo. It's slim, but you've gone Fifth Freedom based on less. All right, time for you to go. And you ping me when you reach safe distance, and we'll talk more about Whitebox before you go in.
Will do. Stay safe, Vic.
By order of the Department of Public Works, this fair and the museum are now closed. We have detected a gas leak on site. Everybody is to leave the fairgrounds in an orderly fashion immediately. Attention, attention! There's a gas leak on the site. For your safety, we need you to proceed to your cars in an orderly fashion immediately. I repeat, this is for your safety.
Oh man, I don't believe this. Got something over here. Oh shit! Where is this? Found it! Damn! Payback time! Fuck her! Show yourself! That's him right over there!
And yes, I know this isn't how you're supposed to play this mission, but I really hate this mission. Out of everything that happens in this game, this is the one, if I could bypass it, I would. But at least thankfully you get infinite ammo for the pistol. So I mean, there's something.
You got away with it at our airfield, Fisher! Ah, crap! Ooh. Damn! Holy! That's Fisher over the top, mother... Shit! Fuck! You don't stand a chance, Fisher! Come on out! He's got to be somewhere over there! Fight like a man! No escaping this time! In there? Hell no! Jeez! What's that? Don't try to match, Fisher! The fair's closing, Fisher!
Well, thank Christ that's this mission over and done with. Like I said, I just really detest that mission.
All those years you were lying to me.
It was for the greater good, Sam. And I would do it again in a heartbeat, for the same reasons.
Guess I never did know you.
No, you didn't. And you still don't.
When Sam came to me for help, I wasn't gonna say no. He'd always been more the lone wolf type, and he needed a little reminder on the value of sticking your neck out. After the fun and games at the monument, Sam headed to Whitebox. The goons who bought the place had already gotten what they wanted out of it and were moving it off-site. But he didn't care what they were taking out. He wanted to get in. Not that a double-walled EMP containment structure has a lot of back doors. He just needed one.
So, Vic, how do I get in this box?
Look for an industrial air exchanger on the side of the building. Breach it, then go for their security monitoring center.
And wow, I'm an hour in, and isn't this mission 5 or 6?
Famous last
I
words.
think this is about halfway through. So yeah, this game really is really short. At a guess, I'd probably say it'd take me about 2.5 hours. 3 at best. But then again, like, if I play Hitman, which I've never played before, I've only played Absolution. But if I play Hitman, it's going to take me hours to beat that game. You give it to someone who's played it time and time again, they'll do it like that. Because they'll know every instance of what to do, where to go and how to do it, and what's the fastest possible route of doing so. Now granted, with this game being linear, you sort of know as long as you can pull headshots off, you'll be fine. And as long as you're not one of these people who must 100% play the game absolutely perfectly silently. And like with me, if you get caught in a gunfire, you know, just shoot your way out. But yeah, like I say, this game's a lot shorter than I remember it being. After this playthrough, I'm going to have a look at my bloody Uplay time. See how long I've played it for. Well, true, Dark Shadow. At least it doesn't drag on. But if you can beat, I mean, okay, if I'm able to beat this game in the 2 to 3 hours because I've played it so much and I sort of have a memory for this, then it understands as to why I'm halfway through it at an hour in without skipping cutscenes. But like I say, I would more than hazard a guess, if you've never played this game before, it will take you at least an hour, maybe 2 hours longer to beat, because you might be a little more stealthy and take your time because you don't want to get caught, sort of thing. But like I say, it's not that bad. As long as you keep marking people, even if you don't have the gauge to execute, you'll at least know where people are, so... Yeah, maybe I should go to GDQ for this. Just so you can beat Splinter Cell in like an hour and a half. I wonder actually what the speedrun record is for this game. I mean, whilst we wait for this in-game cutscene sort of thing happening, I'll have a look.
What he doesn't realize is that we work for Galliard too. You can't. I just did. You got a choice. Get back to work. Where you next? Not this one. Need her at the Bravo site. You can have the other as long as it's useful. Finish and start final phase. And the rest of the building. Roll it all back.
What? You can't. This is unacceptable.
You. Keep Poindexter here working. I gotta clean up to supervise.
Well, I found it. Let's see what the time is. Probably, at a guess, an hour and a half, because you can skip all the cutscenes. Never mind, I can't find the time. Then again, when you're trying to look for this shit on mobile, not exactly easy.
Don't kill me. Please. Don't kill me.
Answer my questions and we'll see. What are you working on that requires this kind of lockdown?
Electromagnetic pulse countermeasure stuff for DARPA, mostly. Or we were. Since Robertson got here, it's been all project-driven.
Robertson. What's his deal?
You mean besides letting Black Arrow take over the lab? He collects all the experimental data and wipes it off the rest of the systems. It's bad for workflow, and only he can see the big picture of what we're working on.
What about Lucius Galliard? Where does he fit in?
He's my boss. The owner of the company, and the guy who hired Black Arrow and Robertson to do security.
I'm thinking it might be a good idea to relieve Robertson of that data. Can you get me in?
I could get you into the elevator.
Good. Do it, then get out.
I think I'd rather stay. Some of my friends...
Tell a lie.
Maybe I can...
The speed run for this game, in the fastest run, is 1 hour 57... Well, 1 hour and 57 seconds. So pretty much an hour and 1 minute. So that means the guy... If I was going up against the guy who ran this, yeah, he would have already beaten the game by now. It's very fascinating, like, looking at game times and then looking at speedruns and going, how the fuck did you do that? I might, if he's got a video of that, I might actually take a watch of that later. Not that I'll speedrun this game or anything, but, you know, I'm intrigued. Wow, someone's being shot. Tap. Hey, how you doing? Okay, and to be fair, that was not my fault. I just wasn't quick enough going into that room. Oh well. That's one way to clear out a room, I guess. Ah, it's this part. Yeah, this shouldn't be too bad. No, I say that, but bollocks.
I know you're inside White Box. I can help. Just let me know when you reach Robertson's system.
So you heard everything. What a surprise. But now you're supposed to have good news about Sarah.
She's on the line. That's why I called. Make it quick.
Dad?
Sarah, is it you? Are you okay?
They told me you were dead, Dad. They told me that you'd been killed.
They told me the same thing about you.
Sorry, Sam. Time's up.
Graham.
Later. You've got work to do.
Fucking hell! Do this all day long, asshole! Fuck! I see you, Fisher!
Stay here and check the labs.
Ah! Ow! Take these man down! Son of a bitch! You got Come on, punk! Show me what you got! Move it! Move it! Go, go! Hiding didn't save the geeks! Take them out! Search the area! Come and get it! Go get him!
I can see Robertson's system from here. Talk to me, Grim.
Good. Now think about making this room a hostile environment for uninvited guests. I might need you to be on that system for a while, and I don't want you interrupted.
Remote detonation mine should do the trick. Sam here. I'm looking at Robertson's system.
Perfect. Can you get me a back door?
Just like old times. You've got root access and a socket address.
Thanks. I'm setting up a capture so I can download everything he's got.
All of the EMP data is on there.
A couple of analysts I trust are looking forward to seeing it. Okay, Sam. The link is active and the pipe is full.
So I'm done here.
Not quite. I need you to babysit this from your end. If the connection goes, I can't re-establish it from here.
So, nobody else gets their hands on
Oh,
this spot.
definitely Dark Shadow.
That system could be used to shut down the
Then
site's
again, that's true for a lot of games with mouse aiming. Or if you play them on
I'd better
PC.
get ready. Company's coming.
We're at 20%.
Oh! Choose your lab, Fisher! There he is!
40% done.
Oh, god damn it! Oh shit! Somebody killed this guy! Oh no! Jesus Christ! This guy's been killed! What? He's dead!
We just hit 60%. Almost home.
You'll want to quit this time! Over here! Ready to run, asshole! Here I come! Give it up, asshole!
All clear on this end.
I can't say the same. Someone's locked a trace onto my download. I can't cut it. And if they find me, my cover's blown and so is Sarah's.
Where's it coming from?
Looks like inside White Box, first floor. Blueprints show a large space, probably a test lab.
Right, I went through it. They store their test EMP there.
You might have to use it. Do whatever it takes, but cut that trace.
Vic, I'm inside White Box and I need a hand.
This should be good.
It is. I may need to set off an EMP inside the site in order to kill a trace. How tight is this place's exterior shielding?
Tighter than a drill sergeant glass. Everything electronic inside will be private. Outside, I'll be in charge.
Thanks, Vic.
Come on out, asshole! You're just making it worse for yourself! Oh, hey! I did it on the first floor! Hand engaged, no visual. Drop your weapon and surrender!
Jesus Christ!
Okay, that would have been fantastic if he would have jumped off the second I was caught. Because apparently a bullet through someone's skull, not even a bullshit mask that they're wearing, will stop a 5.7 bullet from this close. Then again, obviously I'm no gun expert, but whatever.
That was interesting.
Set off a little EMP there, so he would go a little deaf and have an animation so I can still catch him. Because I didn't want him to turn around, I couldn't beat him up and then die. And that is a very gruesome death for Splinter Cell.
I think I'm done here, Grim. Maybe I'll go look for this gallery everyone's talking about.
Lucius Galliard?
You know him?
Not directly, but let me get back to you. Don't go after him until I do. In the meantime, we'll have an analyst working on Robertson's data.
How did Sam get on site at the Lincoln Memorial? Easy. Secret Service acting on orders from the President got him there. Why'd they do that? That's a little trickier. You see, the name Lucius Galliard got Grimm's attention. She knew he was a businessman Reed was working with. But Reed kept things compartmentalized, and that was one of the aspects of his operation Grimm had no access to. It pissed her off. What Grimm did know was that Reed was meeting Galliard at the memorial in the morning, right after some bullshit photo op speech the VP was giving. Galliard's people were handling event logistics, which was why he'd be there. Grimm took it to the President, who didn't like the coincidence. She wanted to know what they were talking about, and that meant getting Sam on site for audio surveillance. And more, if necessary.
I'm inside. What now?
The President's on the line, Sam. We need to eavesdrop on the conversation Reed's about to have with Galliard.
So bug the memorial.
We thought of that, Mr. Fisher. Galliard's people scrubbed the site in preparation for my Vice President's charming little speech. And there was no time to get new equipment in place.
And what's plan B?
You are. This morning's camera equipment is still in place. Get to the control booth, hack the camera controls to record the conversation, and uplink the feed to us.
Just like that. All right, I'm on it.
Now what? Speech? Yeah.
All right, Grim. I'm in the camera booth. Now what?
You need to sync the feed from the console to me so that I can see what we're getting. It should be easy to hack.
Hang on.
That's it. Now I need you to get comfortable with those camera controls. We're dealing with directional mics here, high-end, but they're integrated with the camera focus. Get Reed and Galliard in the shot, and we'll get the audio. Miss them, and we get nothing.
And here they come now.
Lucius, I'm glad you can make it. We've got some last-minute logistic issues to discuss.
We're 24 hours out and you want to talk paperclip requisitions here, now.
The site's clean, and I knew you'd be here since your company did the setup on the Samson speech.
One of my companies, yes. I have several. Which includes Black Arrow, which I assume is what you want to talk about.
We can talk about Black Arrow's shortcomings later. I want to talk about what I need to make this go off smoothly.
Oh. Do you now?
I was impressed that he said that. What did you think of Samson's speech?
It was a nice piece of grandstanding. He should give his writers a raise.
He swears he writes all his speeches himself.
I'm sure it plays well for the folks back home. I don't like the chances.
You don't like Samson?
But, fair to be something you should keep in mind.
My, are you actually threatening me? I thought we were both more civilized than that. This is what your people want.
The people I represent want you to deal with Fisher. Stop wasting time. Stop wasting their money.
If Megiddo's getting cold feet...
Let me make this clear, Reed. Megiddo planned this operation. Megiddo paid for this operation. And Megiddo would be very upset if anyone were allowed to interfere with it.
He's not going to interfere, because my men will deal with him, since Black Arrow wasn't able to.
I'll worry about Black Arrow. You stick to the plan. Like I was saying, it's interesting that you chose this place to meet, of all places.
And why would you say that?
The eyes of honor. And we will be making history. Make no mistake about that.
I'd rather keep our part in things out of the history books, thank you.
Really? I thought you enjoyed the spotlight more than that.
I'll do the song and dance when I have to, but the man on stage is the one with the least cover.
And cover's important, especially at a time like this.
Which would explain why you're still here.
Executive oversight. I hate leaving things to chance or third party.
You're supposed to be in Paris. All hell's about to break loose. My men will be very busy, so I cannot guarantee your safety.
I'm not asking you to.
Are you sure? This is to protect you and the operation.
Some things require a personal touch. Now, if that's everything, we're done here. I'll see you when it's over.
Goodbye, Lucius.
Let's go after Reed.
No, the smart play is to talk to Galliard. We can find Reed later.
I concur. I want to know more about Megiddo, and Lucius Galliard is the only source we have.
Okay, go. I'll freeze Galliard in place.
Just a bump.
Galliard.
Mr. Galliard, my name is Anna Grimsdottir. I'm calling on behalf of Tom Reed at 3rd Echelon.
I know who you are. I just finished talking with your boss. What does Reed want now?
Director Reed felt that the resolution that you two came to probably wasn't satisfactory for all sides, and was wondering if you'd be open to further discussion on the matter.
Oh, how very...
You really shouldn't talk to Grim like that.
Guards! Where the hell are my guards?
It's just you and me, Lucius. Let's talk. What's your connection with Reed?
If you ask nicely, I tell you. He's just hired help. God, you're thick. This is bigger than Reed, bigger than 3rd Echelon. God, they're just convenient.
Then why does Reed want you out of town?
Ugh. Your enhanced interrogation techniques need work. He wants to run the show when the EMPs are triggered. There's 3 of them, scattered around the city. In a few hours, they go off, and he gets to play commando. There are people he wants to impress.
The EMPs. Where do I find them?
Say please. I don't know. That's part of the plan. You see? You can't stop it, Fisher. It's too big. It's too late. And the people I work for, this is just part of what they've got going on.
Megiddo. Who are they?
Try harder, Fisher.
Megiddo. Who are they?
They're the ones who run this town in Moscow, in Beijing, in any other place that matters. They're the ones who are going to get me out of this in one piece. And once Reed is finished at the White... Ah! It's all Reed now.
Damn it.
Officer in trouble!
Sam, what's happening?
Galliard's dead. The shooter's running.
We need him alive. He may be our only link between Third Echelon and Megiddo.
I've got a visual. He's on the stage.
No problem, right, man?
He just ducked into the VIP tent. Hurry up, Sam. We'll lose him. He went over the fence.
All units, we have an officer in trouble at the Lincoln Memorial. All units...
Use non-lethal force when dealing with the police. No killing. President's orders.
This guy's a cop killer!
He's waiting for you. He's waiting for you again, Sam. He jumped down. Keep going, dead ahead. The large tent in front of you. He ducked into it.
Gotta get a camera crew down here. Gone down to the memorial.
He's outside and on the move again, Sam.
Officer in trouble!
Suspect come out with their hands in the air!
Heads up, Sam. He's pulling back from the location.
Any idea why?
I'll tap into their Como to find out.
Everybody out! Now!
I'm seeing him exit the cafe. He's headed for the parkway, Sam. He's headed for that car. We're going to lose him. Sam, are you all right?
Theory.
Put it into practice. There are multiple Third Echelon squads converging on your position right now.
What about the cops?
Third Echelon called them off when they pulled up the shooter.
Then the gloves are off. I need a ride out of here.
The Secret Service agent who brought you in is on his way to extract you. But until he gets there, you're on your own.
Motherfucker! Whoa! Not a shit! I got my...
Let's try, hotshot. Yeah, right.
Hostile, gotta be close. Fisher.
Whoa!
Sam, a second wave of operatives is on its way.
Can't get a fix on Fisher. You think that's funny? Mother... Time for an ass kicking.
Jesus Christ!
Sam, a second wave of operatives is on its way.
Hostile spotted! First floor! You messed with the wrong guy, shithead!
There's another batch coming at you, Sam.
Go! Go!
Time to go, Sam. Your ride is here.
Where?
On the bridge behind the cafe. Go.
Oh no, my mic wasn't off, Dark Shadow. I just wanted to focus for that part. Because it's such a small area, and obviously with that death, I just wanted to get it done.
It shows you how much Sam changed that he would even think about going after Third Echelon. He'd been a company man, loyal to the bone. But now, here he was, ready to rip the guts out of the beast. The building's weakness was in the power supply. The main feed and primary backup ran through the basement parking garage. With a little C4 in the right places, Sam could cut the power to the building long enough to slip inside Third Echelon. That was good enough for Sam. He was going in, and he wanted them to know he was coming.
Sam, are you in the garage?
I smell like a spare tire.
It was the best way. Now I need you to use the C4 you packed to take out the building's primary and secondary transformers. Do it simultaneously when you reach the front desk, and you'll have a short window before the emergency power puts security back online.
They're both on the parking level, right?
Right, but in 2 separate rooms. And don't be seen or they're gonna seal the security doors and you're done. And don't give those surveillance cameras a show.
Full operational capacity for 12 hours. That should be plenty of time to get main power back online.
Yeah.
Get a move on, Sam. My contact on the inside just sent me a text. Security's looking for him. He's a techie named Charlie Fryman. And before you ask, yes, I trust him.
Well, that's good enough for me. Where is he?
Near the server room. Get to him before security does, or he won't be able to help you.
12 hours. That should be plenty of time to get main power back online.
Yeah, covered unless someone slagged the backup generator.
Get a move on, Sam.
Power truck so
My
bad
contact
they
on the
won't replace
inside
it.
just sent me a text. Security's looking for him. He's a techie named Charlie Fryman. And before you ask, yes, I trust him.
Well, that's good enough for me. Where is he?
Near the server room. Get to him before security does, or he won't be able to help you.
Oh, fuck this fucking mission, Jesus Christ. For a stealth game, it puts in a mission with which you cannot do anything wrong, yet even though the enemies have tunnel vision, you do anything like that and it's GG. Like, imagine playing Hitman and playing it completely perfectly fine, but instead of holding like a knife in your right hand, you put it in your left, even though you have no control over that, and it's like, oh, I don't know you. It's just annoying. Either that or I've completely lost how you meant to play this mission. Even though now there's no one here. Okay, no idea what the hell's going on then.
Damn, what the hell is going on here? Got a situation here. There's an intruder in the area. Find him, take him out. Come on out, or I'm still in the move. You hear me? I lost him. Where'd he go?
Look, man, I know you're here. Make it easy on yourself and come on out. Ah!
Can't see him. This guy's a fucking ghost.
I think it's funny to get you when I catch you. Come on out. Nothing new to report. Everybody stand down and stay alert.
Where'd he go?
What do you think you are? Some kind of ninja? Give me a break.
He's close. I can feel it.
Come on, tough guy. Show yourself. I know you're here.
Did you see that? Is that him?
Quit hiding like a little girl. I know you're out there. You want to play games? Okay, let's play.
Forget it, Sam. They know you're there and the building's going into lockdown.
Oh, fuck off. I mean, I'm thankful there's a bloody checkpoint which you put one down, but this mission can suck a massive wang.
Unit 3, radio check. All units.
This doesn't have to hurt too much.
Oh. Fucking hell.
Down. They know you're there. It's over.
Of course. Of bloody course. As like, soon as I get close, he fucking turns around. Okay, I'll take it back. That mission earlier in the fairground, this is the worst mission.
All units, status report.
Don't try anything cute.
Like I say, for a stealth game, and it puts in a stealth mission like this where you do anything wrong and you're caught. Not a great mission.
Attention all personnel. Please remember to keep your key card with you at all times. Without your key card, you will not be able to access the building and may be detained until proof of your identity can be provided. Thank you.
For Sam, the one thing Third Echelon had always been about was the truth. Even after everything that happened, he'd held on to that. But now he was coming back as the hunter, as the enemy, as the one thing he'd never thought he'd be. And the truth, it was waiting for him.
I'm sorry. We're closing the office early for some routine maintenance. Please try again tomorrow. Thank you. I'm sorry, sir, but I'm afraid the office is closed for the evening.
I'm here to see Tom Reed.
Mr. Reed is currently unavailable, but if you'd like to make an appointment, Mr.
Fisher. I used to work here.
Security alert. Main power is offline. Emergency power will be online in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Security doors are closing.
Okay, so somehow I was shot by a shotgun, and if the guy at the end of the hallway is the one who shot me, go fuck yourself.
I'm sorry. We're closing the office early for some routine maintenance. Please try again
And
tomorrow.
considering you can't skip this
Thank
bullshit,
you. I'm sorry, sir, but I'm
it's going
afraid
to be
the office
annoying
is
the
closed.
more I die.
I'm here to see Tom Reed.
Mr. Reed is currently unavailable, but if you'd like to make an appointment, Mr.
Fisher. I used to work here.
Security alert. Main power is offline. Emergency power will be online in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Security doors are closing.
Sam Fryman just sent me his location. He's waiting for you in the office off the server room.
Got it.
Fisher's slow, but still got it. He knows all the tricks.
Nothing here. Target's on the move. Stay alert. Handgun on.
I think I got the target.
Holy cow! Hold up. Nobody sees Fisher. Damn it. Let's kill him before Colonel Reed kills us. Watch for movement.
Hold it! The area's compromised. Looks like an ambush. Contact defusing cover!
Hold up. We'll wait for him here.
Jesus Christ! Holy!
Hold position. I say, hold position.
Subject is down at the house.
Can't hide from me, asshole! Know all your moves!
Getting a little cocky there.
Everything's clear on my end. Fuck me!
For my next trick.
Fuck! No signs of activity. No sign of hostile activity. Fisher won't try his luck here. That'd be fucking crazy. I got no... It's close by. I can feel it. God damn it!
Are you Fisher? Over here!
And of course it's a fat, white, nerdy guy.
Yeah. Yeah. You're Fisher, right? Anna told me that you were coming. I was a big fan of yours back when you worked here. I was a big fan.
I'm touched. What do you have for me?
I've got those.
Ultra high frequency sonar goggles, better than the stuff the new Splinter cells are getting. Hey, try them on. Voila. With these babies, you can see in the dark. You can see through walls. You name it.
It's not bad.
Plus, I tweaked them so that you can see the security system laser grid. Trip the beam, and a turret targets the brake. Nasty stuff. I programmed the algorithm. Sorry. Oh, just one thing. The top-of-the-line guys are packing similar gear, so if you can see them, they might be able to see you.
Thanks. Now you better get moving.
Oh, I'll be fine. I'll just tell the security guards that I was reading in the can. You know, they'll walk me right back to my office. And you, on the other hand, is... Good luck.
Fisher could be in the server room. I want everybody there. ASAP.
Get me some backup, Toronto! That wasn't a civilian playing with guns. That was Sam fucking Fisher. Find him and kill him now!
You got anyone in the conference room? Check them out.
No contact, no contact. Everybody stay sharp.
Still no visual on the contact. Can anyone advise?
Bathroom clear.
Do not have a fix on the target. Anybody got him?
Damn it! We got trouble right here in our own building, and it has Fisher's signature all over it. No contacts yet. I'm getting.
Welcome back, sir!
I have nothing. We better find Fisher fast.
Not too bad.
Watch your back. He's close. Really close.
It's acceptable, I guess.
All clear.
Fisher's located! We're going in after him. Get ready! Conrad, contact inside!
Yeah, like I say, Dark Shadow, this game, as much as it's meant to be a stealth game, is much easier played as an action game.
Holy shit!
And also, you're somehow incredibly inaccurate if you don't sort of aim. Because if you just hold it down, you miss pretty much. Bollocks. Forgot about that. That's the room with the gun.
Coben.
Look, Reed, this was part of the deal. Protection. Well, protect me! I'm telling you, he's here.
Nice to see you again.
Look, Fisher, I can explain.
Nobody's coming to save you this time, Andre. Now tell me, what the hell is Reed up to?
Reed's working with Megiddo. He's using Third Echelon to get EMPs into the country. And sited in DC, I help set it up. It's what I do.
Yeah, you don't really need to tell me that that's the guy who voice acts Alan Jensen. I've already made that joke.
What does Reed get out of this?
The president. They're gonna take out the president after the EMPs go off. Paralyze the city. Use it as cover for the hit. Tonight.
Why go after the president?
I can't tell you. She won't play ball, but the VP is already in Megiddo's pocket. Reed gets a medal and a big fat promotion after it all goes down.
That son of a bitch. Last question. This is the important one. What do you know about my daughter?
If I tell you, you're gonna kill me. I don't know anything about her. Fisher. Like I said, they gave me a picture. Told me to provide a body that matched. I did a lot of jobs like that for Third Echelon. Anything they needed. Ask your friend Grimm's daughter. I worked with her a bunch of times. She knows more about this than I do.
Shut up. Still alive? Good. I think.
Back up! We're going it! Target is on the first floor! Go, go! Target is not visible. Throwing a smoke grenade! Cannot get a visual on the hostile. I got movement! More! We're moving in! Go! Go!
Grim, I just had an interesting discussion with your friend Coben. Reed's in bed with Megiddo. They're going after the president and playing Kingmaker with the VP. The EMPs are for cover.
Of course. Aid won't be able to get there in the aftermath, and they'll have a convenient terrorist attack as cover for everything.
Coben had a few other things to say. I'm headed to your office, Grim. What am I gonna find there?
Something long overdue. Patch me through in telepresence when you get there. We'll talk then.
All clear.
Fucking hell. It'd help if I, paid attention.
Throw the frame! No visual. Can't engage Fisher. The man's a probe.
Fisher's on his way. Be ready.
So tell me about Sarah, Grim. Tell me why you lied to me.
It was Lambert's call, Sam. He thought he was protecting you. He had a recording system set up in his office. Everything that went on in there he saved. Before New York, he gave me the access codes. The files can only be triggered on-site and only by me. This is what he had to say about Sarah.
Sarah Fisher? I'd received reliable intelligence of a credible threat against her, one coming from a mole inside Third Echelon. The threat against Sarah would be used in an attempt to leverage Sam. Sam would then be compromised, and I couldn't allow that. So I made the hard choice. I faked Sarah's death, taking her off the playing board. Without her, Sam would be free to act as he needed to. He'd suffer, but she'd be safe. The rest was detailed. Preparing a new identity for Sarah, securing her. Excellent work there, Anna, in keeping her hidden. Then used that despicable creature, Coven, to provide a body that could stand in for the girl. And then I lied to my best friend. Told him his daughter was dead. Took advantage of his grief and used it for Third Echelon's purposes. And the saddest part of this, I never uncovered the mole. The danger to her and to Sam is still out there, which means this has to stay hidden. You and I know, that's all. Perhaps someday...
Sam! Sam! Sam, listen to me! Sam! What? You have to listen to me. What's done is done. But right now, I need you. I need the Sam Fisher I worked with.
Haven't you heard? He's dead! Just ask my daughter.
Sam, please! My analysts have worked through the rest of the data that you got from White Box. We know what they're doing, and we can't stop it.
Then what do you need me for?
They've got 3 directional EMP generators in place. When they go off, the pulses will blanket the entire metro area. Optimal coverage pattern predictions place one of those 3 at the Old City Reservoir site. You need to go there and disable it.
Why should I?
Because that's the one that will hit Sarah's apartment. And if you stop it, you can save her from what's coming after.
And the other 2?
There's only time to go after one. So go. Save your daughter. I was never holding her. That was just a bluff to get you in the game. And for whatever it's worth, I'm sorry.
What about you?
I'm going to the White House with Tom Reed, and I'm going to try to save the president. Maybe I'll see you there.
Attention all personnel. Protocol 2319 is now in effect. Site cleanup and data sterilization has begun. All personnel must reach minimum safe distance of 100 yards from the building immediately.
Sam, read launch protocol 2319. Get out of there, now.
Warning. Protocol 2319 is now in effect.
Motherfucker! That's it, man! You're dead!
Warning. Protocol 2319 is now in effect.
Contact spot!
Warning. Protocol 2319.
So
And
now
thankfully,
Sam
for the
knew
final part of that mission,
Knew that the
it
best
gives you
friend
infinite
he'd murdered had
executability.
betrayed him for the best reason in the world. Knew that the thing he'd helped Lambert build needed to be utterly destroyed. He was his own man now. And all his ties to his old life were gone. Except for Grim. She called me to call in a favor. It was too late to go for the other EMPs, but she did want me to go get Sarah. Sam deserved that much at least. Meanwhile, she'd be at the White House doing whatever the hell she thought she could do there. So, I said yes. No way I was gonna leave Sarah down there for when the shit hit the fan. And I wasn't gonna abandon her father. Not even when he just waded in and started beating answers out of people. Then again, that was pure Sam. Pure Sam when he got mad.
Only 3 more missions left. This one and 2 more.
Nothing to report. You guys go on. I'm gonna sit tight.
Ah, shit!
Ah, God damn! Jeez! Sign of Fisher or any other hostile activity. I think it came from over there! Do I look stupid to you?
Tell me what I need to know, and I might not snap your neck.
Fuck you. I'm not afraid of you, Fisher.
Wrong answer. That's a weaponized EMP over there. How do I shut it down?
Don't know. And even if I did, I wouldn't tell you, asshole.
Funny. Now, tell me what I need to know.
Huh? I don't know anything else. Oh, I swear.
Stop wasting my time. If you don't know, who does?
Oh! Scientist! Brought over by Prentice! Inside the warehouse! Oh. Gonna be disposed of after the EMP goes off! She knows!
You don't say.
Motherfucker! Spot rat!
And for my next drink.
Damn it! Payback time! Requesting reinforcements! Hang tight, I'm on the way. Still no visual on the contact. Can anyone advise?
And stay alert.
Damn! Great! That's bad.
Yeah, right.
Damn it! Guess again, asshole!
No! Please don't!
How goddamn stupid are you? Did you really think I wouldn't notice you sabotaging those systems?
Please! I wasn't doing anything!
You weren't doing your job, and your job is the only reason you're still alive.
I'm sorry! I didn't mean to.
I'm sorry too, because you're out of chances.
Please don't kill me! Please don't kill me!
One more mistake, one more reason, and you're dead.
You think he's gonna come through here? It makes the most sense. If he's here, he wants to deactivate Big Boy over the hammock. The best way to deactivate it is to come through here. So, seeing Fisher soon enough.
Fisher's overrated. Predictable.
You want to tell him that when he gets here?
When he gets here, you can talk to him.
Fisher, you're too late! Too late for her, and too late to stop what's going
Not
down!
good.
You might as well just give up and die, just like your little girl did! But don't worry, I'm gonna send you right to her!
Whoa!
Yeah, predictable and overrated. Throws a grenade at the feet of 3 men. I don't exactly think that was counted for.
Show yourself or she dies!
Looking at an ambush. Holding position. Area is not secure. I say again, area is not secure. Holding position.
I don't know who you are, or what you're doing here, but thank you. They were going to...
Save it. There's a weaponized EMP slung up 100 yards from here. It's going to be activated tonight. Tell me how to stop it.
You can't. There's 2 generators on site. When they're activated, they'll juice the EMP, and then it'll discharge.
What's the catch?
If you take out one generator, the other one automatically flashes. Each of them alone is enough to trigger the pulse.
So I need to hit both at the same time.
Yes. Or else it goes off. Are you with a friend? Otherwise, there's no way.
There's always a way. Now you better go. Things are gonna get ugly around here.
It's going to get ugly everywhere.
Right about then, things started getting complicated. For some reason, Sarah was suspicious, but I'd managed to talk her into climbing into the chopper and had gone airborne to rendezvous with Sam. But there were too many moving parts for things to go smoothly, and Sam didn't know what he was really up against. Tagging the generators that fed the EMP so I could take them out from the air, that was the least of it.
No sign about that. Fisher's not getting through here.
I'm calling bullshit on that one.
Better luck.
Oh my god, why is right mouse button drop for? I'm mashing the fucking S key just to drop down one tiny little bar. Fucking hell. Seems like the bloody right mouse button does everything in this game.
Vic, I've got bad news.
And water remains wet. What do you got?
There are 2 generators powering the EMP. I need to take both out simultaneously, and I'm all out of C4.
Mark the GPS coordinates for me. I'll see what I can do when I get there.
Roger that.
Some of you may have heard that Sam Fisher is somewhere around here. As far as we're concerned, that doesn't matter.
I don't like this.
Give them some time to probably just be thorough.
Well, they're dead. You hear any shooting? Fuck! Shit!
Oh wow. I killed them in quick succession without anyone noticing anything went off. Nice.
Holy shit!
Fisher, my employers have put too much time and too much money in on this for you to fuck it up now. Sorry, soldier, but it's over.
I know you're busy, but listen up. Grim had me pick up Sarah to get her out of danger. She's on board, and we're inbound.
Dad? What's going on? Mr. Cost explained some of it, but I don't understand.
Just sit tight, sweetheart. It's gonna be all right.
ETA is Sam, but I need the second generator coordinates if I'm gonna help you. I can patch you into Prentice Comm. Now avoid getting your ass shot before I get there.
Request permission to start shooting, sir! Mission granted. There he is! Light him up! Yes, sir!
Wow. That guy has the best shot in the world. He didn't even turn around the fucking corner and he got me.
Permission to start shooting, sir! Mission granted. There he is! Light him up! Yes, sir!
What about the second generator?
Not a good time, Vic. I'm taking fire from that chopper.
You'll think of something, but I need those coordinates or we're fucked.
Hang on.
Careful with your fire. We don't want to risk hitting the generator. Great. Understood, sir. Wouldn't want to take that out. Back off. We'll deal with the mother.
Got it.
Loud and clear. Hey, some cover. This is gonna get messy.
Dad?
Sarah. Sarah.
I thought you were dead. They told me you were dead.
Sam! I'm sorry, but if I hear that Black Arrow radio chatter right, we are out of time! I'll let you sit next to her, but we gotta go! No! Everybody strapped in? Next stop, 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
Is Grimm there?
Last contact I had with her, she told me where to find Sarah. Then she said she was going in to stop Reed. Haven't heard from her since.
We are going to help her, right, Dad? She looked out for me when you were gone. She could have just dumped me with a new name and walked away, and she didn't. And we are not going to walk away from her, not now.
No worries, kid. We're on our way. Just gonna take a while. Gotta make sure
until we get
flight
hit by an
passes
EMP.
the EMP clear zone until the pulse hits.
Oh my God.
Jesus. Those things are supposed to be clean.
All those people down there who don't know what happened.
Reed, what the hell
Okay,
did
never
you
mind.
just do?
I would assume these EMPs are connected to the grid and not a generic EMP.
I didn't think they'd have air defenses set up around the White House. I was wrong.
Vic, you okay?
Yeah, Sarah, I'm fine.
Dad! Dad! You gotta get up. Come on! You gotta get up, Dad!
Sarah.
You're okay, thank God. You had me worried there for a minute.
I'm fine. We're lucky Vic got us down in one piece.
Here.
Hang on a minute. For that. Not much use for it now, anyway.
I think you'll need that more than we will.
Wow, she even throws the girl
It was in the chopper. The crash
overarm instead of underarm. Well, then again.
I get that impression.
Sam? What the hell are you still doing here? Get your bony ass over to the White House.
I'm not leaving my daughter here, Vic. Sarah, can you work your way around?
Dad, it's all right.
She'll be fine, Sam. We're 6 blocks from my office. My people are coming to meet us. Grimm needs your help now.
Grimm can wait. I'm not taking any chances with Sarah.
Dad, he's right. Go do what you have to do. Trust me, you'll be fine. I'll see you again soon, I promise.
Somebody get eyes on the lobby. Might come through there. Get down!
Subject has gone into hiding.
I think that's it.
They gotta call the army to deal with this shit. They gotta call the National Guard.
They already did, man. Saw this whole line of Humvees heading into the city. Guys in black body armor were getting out and setting up checkpoints.
not working. We need to keep it. As soon as they get the phones working again, we'll call your parents and make sure they're all right.
Not all right. We don't even know what's happening here. The lights.
Oh, fuck off. Is that guy still alive? No? Is he? Yeah, he's still alive. Stands next to a car that explodes. Has a bit of a pain. See, this person is dead. The one that I'm walking all over, they're dead.
Jesus. Fuck!
It was a bad day to work at the White House. Black Arrow's outer perimeter was there to prevent
And now I believe it's the final mission.
Then there was the inner cordon around the White House to
Then
make sure
we'll be
nobody
done
bothered
here.
Reed while he did his dirty work. After all, the army was eventually going to get its ass in gear and start airlifting people into the city. Then there was going to be some explaining to do. Reed's solution was brilliant. If the cavalry showed up after he'd taken out the president, then Black Arrow was there to help secure the White House and our new president. If not, Black Arrow would be the scapegoat, and their resistance would buy enough time for him to finish the job.
I've got no visual on the roof.
Fuck this guy. Jesus Christ. That's the throw I was looking for.
Sam, where are you?
Coming through the front door.
Negative. Reed locked it down. I'll have the garden door open for you instead.
Got it. On my way.
No go. Can't see the target.
Where's the president? Get to the west wing! Get to the press room! We can hold him there! President, okay? Has anyone seen the president? Stay out of the green room! Taking a guided tour! Move it! Green room, go! Keep moving!
What was going on inside the White House made the stuff in the streets look like a party. Reed's people were in there, not Black Arrow. And they were clearing it room by room. Reed had disabled most of the security from Third Echelon. The EMP had taken care of the rest. All the President had left was Secret Service. And they weren't enough. Sam was in, trying to make his way through the White House while the people he'd trained tried to kill him. As for Grim, well, she had the hard part.
Sam, we have an opportunity here. Reed stashed Vice President Sampson in the ballroom with personal bodyguards. He's waiting to be introduced as the next president.
It's on my route to the West Wing.
Pay him a visit, then meet me in the press room. We'll figure out how to tackle Reed there.
No sign of movement.
No sign of him. He's gotta be here somewhere.
Hostile behind his cow!
Go, go!
Fuck off. I'll blame that one on me. I just had a brain fart. I walked into that room and went, instead of going, hang on a minute, if I shoot them, that might help. But then again, it also doesn't help that these guys don't even need to walk into a room before going, oh yeah, I'm just gonna dead.
Sam, we have an opportunity.
Like I say, I'll blame that one on me.
Stashed Vice President Sampson in the ballroom with personal bodyguards. He's waiting to be introduced as the next president.
It's on my route to the West Wing.
Pay him a visit. We'll meet him in the press room. We'll figure out how to tackle Reed there.
Contact is still in the area. Continue searching until you find it.
I also don't like how very quickly you become inaccurate when shooting the gun. It's a little fucking stupid.
Vice President, I can assure you everything is under control, perfectly safe.
Don't piss him off. Reed is making this up as he goes along, isn't he?
Sir, Director Reed just called. He's almost secured the president. Everything's going according to schedule.
Oh, really? And where is Kill Sam Fisher? On the schedule! I didn't hear that grinning prick Reed talk about doing that.
Yeah, but this is where I will always come down to the bullshit side of things. If you're firing a weapon, it does not all of a sudden just go in its spread. It will have a generic area pattern of how it hits, obviously providing you keep the gun controlled, which clearly this man can. But it just all of a sudden, just after like a second of holding the button down, it just all of a sudden hits nothing in this radius. And when you're standing within 3-4 feet of someone, genuinely holding down the trigger on a gun that you can keep controlled should kill them. It's the bullshit Call of Duty syndrome. It is. How shotguns have stupidly widespread pellets within just a few feet.
You didn't run. Smart.
It is a minor annoyance that I have, and you know, sure, not every game can be 100% realistic, but like I say, when you're working within feet of someone, a gun cannot be that inaccurate. Unless if, like I say, you're just holding the trigger and limping your arm and allowing it to flail around, then yeah, sure. But if you genuinely keep hold of a gun and keep it controlled and stable whilst holding the trigger, you should be fine. Okay, now that stupid. Well, like I say, my only issue is when you're working within a few feet of someone. If you can't hit someone within a few feet, then
Target is concealed.
yeah, so I'm going to redact my comment from earlier. This is not a stealth game, this is an action game. Of course, they come in from another door. Oh, I'm slowly losing the plot here. How hard is it to make a fucking stealth game and stick to it? They made 3 fine. But then they sort of rebrand it and bring out... See, like this guy, what the fuck is this guy doing? He just runs straight to me and he has no idea where I'm supposed to be. Fuck off. I'm really glad I didn't play this on realistic difficulty.
Sometimes you just have to do things the hard way.
Okay, I assume there's a guy up in the rafters. If I have to do that all over. Fuck off, you wank stain. Okay, so I'm just going to go out on a limb and say I enjoy the first portion of this game. Could you fuck off, in all honesty? The first portion of this game, great. And then it just turns into a really shit action game. Oh my god. See what this is my issue. I'm shooting a guy 4 feet, not even 4 feet from me, and I can't kill him. Now, he's got armor, whatever, I don't give a shit. But when I'm going full ham on this guy, and you're missing shots, the game isn't balanced because, oh, you can be too good. It's because devs sometimes think, oh, if you have really shit aim, the game can be difficult. Plus when you're swarmed with like 15 guys and you've got no cover.
I'm advancing on the target's last position. No visual on the contact. Can't engage. No visual. Strong guy. I've got no visual on the
Oh, fuck that part. Jesus H. Christ on a bike. Sure, it would help if I had grenades and shit, but, you know. Can't exactly predict you're going to be swarmed by like 20 guys into one small room.
By the time Grimm got a hold of Sam, Reed's men were kicking in the Oval Office door. She was there, and she could see that the president's protective detail was going down. The plan was for Sam to meet with Grimm in the press room where they'd figure out what the hell to do next. Of course, Grimm already had a plan, one she hadn't bothered to tell Sam about. But that shouldn't have surprised him. Some things, and some people, just don't change.
No visual on the target. Stand by. We're gonna wait for him right here. I don't like the looks of this. Hold position. Think this is funny?
Jesus Christ! Where's the holocaust? Give me a bearing! I've got no visual on the I don't have a fix on the target. Into the line, Splinter!
See the hostile. Target's hit. Can't engage. You're not getting through here.
out of time, Sam. Where are you?
I'm close.
Get closer. Reed's knocking on the door right now.
Let's get this guy! Fucker! Smoke grenade! Head drop, I'm laying! No visual on the contact.
In position now! Wait for my signal, then take her security down.
No contact! Repeat, no contact!
For whatever it's worth, Sam, I am so sorry for everything.
I thought we were in a hurry.
Right. We need to get you close to Reed, and we need to do it in a way that doesn't make him double-tap the president immediately.
Got any ideas?
One. But it's gonna hurt.
Just do what you have to do.
I always do, Sam. I always do. Tom? I've got Fisher. I'm bringing him in. Don't do anything drastic until I get there. Sorry, Sam. You're going to the Oval Office. You've got to dress properly for the occasion. Hands? You comfortable?
Fuck.
Get up. You've got an appointment with the president.
All those years you were lying to me.
It was for the greater good, Sam. And I would do it again in a heartbeat, for the same reasons.
Guess I never did know you.
No, you didn't. And you still don't.
I was wondering when you were gonna get here. Nice work, Anna. I see you got some payback in for the stun he pulled at the airfield.
Well, he put up a little bit of a fight.
Of course he did. And now he's here, the famous Sam Fisher, just in time to be useful. So how does it feel, Sam? Knowing you're gonna go down in history as the man who assassinated President Caldwell.
Fuck you, Reed.
Of course, we'll be just a little too late to rescue her. And you'll be shot multiple times trying to escape. It's classic, but it's clean.
You don't honestly believe that this is gonna work? The surveillance cameras footage is gonna show.
Your cameras, we own them. Your security measures, we made sure the Pulse fried them. We're third echelon, Madam President. We own every bit of information that goes through this town.
And if I want to, I can make it look like you were assassinated by 2 circus clowns and a golden retriever. So shut up, and you might live a few seconds longer.
That's not third echelon.
It's not Lambert's third echelon. Last time I checked, he was dead. And guess what? Third echelon nearly died with him. You see, the president decided the agency wasn't justifying its funding anymore. She was gonna shut us down, leave America vulnerable to the sort of attacks you spent so many years stopping, Sam.
Madam President, are you all right? Yes, I'm fine, thank you.
Son of a...
That was a close
You've got
call.
maybe 2 minutes before the army takes back the White House. Make them useful. How did Megiddo get to you?
You don't want to know about Megiddo, you want to know about your daughter.
You don't get to talk about my daughter.
You still don't get it, do you? Sarah didn't matter. Threatening her was just a way to get to you. And leveraging you was a way to get to third echelon. And third echelon, that was a way to get what they wanted out of the White House.
You're the mole. You're the one Lambert was worried about.
Very good, Sam. You finally see.
Son of a bitch! You cost me 3 years of my life. 3 years when I thought my daughter was dead.
Move! Move! Drop your weapon on the floor now!
Captain, thank you for rescuing me. Now, I don't see anyone else here but us, and I'm sure you don't either.
Oh, man. Let's get you out of here.
Thank you.
Oval Office is secure. We have the president. POTUS is safe and secure.
Kill or spare? Yeah, I think I'm going to kill him.
I've talked to Sam once.
And I've finally beaten the PC version.
He told me
for
that
once.
he and Sarah were going to take some time to catch up. He talked about learning who was really important to you. Why you always had to come back for him. He talked about family. And you know what the last thing he said to me was, just before he hung up? Vicky said, "Thanks for everything. I love you like a brother." Brother, that's family, right? Yeah. I thought so.
Well, that was Splinter Cell Conviction for whatever the hell it was worth. I don't give a shit what anyone says. That last part without grenades is a shit show. But, as I've discussed before, whether on stream or not, it's no use getting pissy and angry because it only gets you more pissy and angry and you start making more and more mistakes. So it's better to just realise what you've got, get on with it. And yes, whilst I did get pissy, I eventually got through it. Yeah, that was Splinter Cell Conviction. That will probably just be it for me for today. I did have another game planned, but I mean it's 7 o'clock now. If I do beat it, it will be like midnight, so I won't bother. Not that I have a bedtime or anything, but I like to be respectable for when my family does go to bed and I'm not making too much noise. Next, I have an idea, Dark Shadow. I'll talk it through with you after the stream. I will. Then obviously when I'm on next, we'll know what I'm playing. I have an idea. Well, okay, I have a few ideas, and I do remember your idea from yesterday. But like I say, I'll talk a few things with you over in a moment. Because you're probably going to go for it. Because, yeah, it makes no sense, but whatever. But anyway, yeah, I mean, this game isn't bad. Yes, I might be shit, especially at the end sequence, whatever. Call me a arseholic twat if you think, you know, I'm shit at this. It's fine by me, I don't care. But, yeah, I don't know when I'll play any of the other Splinter Cells. Like I've already said to Dark Shadow, I'm sort of done at the moment with playing back-to-back the same game in a series. Because Devil May Cry wasn't too bad. But I think I do need a break from playing the same type of game or the same name game, sequels and whatever back-to-back. I think what I'll do is, if I ever do that, I'll probably play one, play another game, go back to that, go to a different game, just to sort of break up the monotony. Because like I say, otherwise, I'm just going to blow my brains out if I start playing the same game over and over again. Unless if, like, say there's 2 games and they're really short, whatever, I can play them back to back. But anyway, thank you obviously again, Dark Shadow, for turning up. I'll see if anyone somehow watches this later on. I thank you. But otherwise, I shall leave it here. And I shall see you again next time, and have a good evening, morning, or afternoon. Goodbye.